What if I told you that right now, somewhere in the world, an AI is using your face, your voice, and your name to drain someone's bank account, and the victim thinks they're talking to you? That's not science fiction. That's 2026. And if you think it can't happen to you, you are exactly the person these predators are hunting. Stay with me, because the next 12 minutes could save your life savings. Let's talk about something that is not getting nearly enough attention in the personal finance space. We spend so much time talking about how to build wealth, investing, budgeting, Bitcoin, cash flow, and those things matter enormously. But here's the brutal truth nobody wants to say out loud. It doesn't matter how much you build if you can't protect it. In 2026, the Federal Trade Commission reported that AI-assisted fraud and deepfake scams have become the fastest-growing category of financial crime in the United States, surpassing traditional phishing and identity theft combined. We're talking about losses exceeding $47 billion in the last 12 months alone. Billion. With a B. And here's what makes this so devastating. These aren't your grandma's Nigerian prince emails anymore. These scams are sophisticated, hyper-personalized, and frankly, they are terrifyingly convincing. The average victim in 2026 is not an elderly person who doesn't understand technology. The average victim is between 28 and 45 years old, financially literate, and considers themselves tech-savvy. Let that sink in. So today, on this Fraud Alerts 360 episode, we are pulling back the curtain on exactly how these AI and deepfake scams work, why they're targeting your life savings specifically, and most importantly, what you can do right now to protect yourself. This is the content the financial industry doesn't want you to see, because knowledge is the only insurance that costs you nothing but saves you everything. Let's get into it. First, you need to understand what we're actually dealing with here. Because most people have a completely outdated picture of what a scam looks like. Forget the poorly spelled emails. Forget the obvious fake websites. In 2026, scammers are running what I call a full AI scam ecosystem, and it has three major weapons. Weapon number 1, voice cloning. With as little as 3 seconds of your voice, pulled from a YouTube video, a TikTok, a voicemail, or even a public podcast, AI can generate a virtually indistinguishable clone of your voice. Scammers use this to call your family members, your elderly parents, your friends, impersonating you in a moment of manufactured crisis. "Mom, I'm in trouble. I need you to wire money right now." And it sounds exactly like you. Exactly. Weapon number 2, deepfake video. We are now past the point where deepfakes look obviously fake. In 2026, real-time deepfake technology allows scammers to conduct live video calls using someone else's face. They can appear as your financial advisor, your bank representative, even a celebrity endorsing an investment. The 2026 Global Cybersecurity Index flagged a 340% increase in deepfake-enabled fraud cases compared to just 2 years prior. Weapon number 3, AI. Personalized social engineering. This is the one people underestimate most. AI tools are scraping your social media, your LinkedIn, your public records, building a psychological profile of you. What you care about, what you fear, who you trust, what financial goals you've mentioned online. And they use that profile to craft a manipulation script so targeted, so personalized, it bypasses your natural defenses. This isn't brute force, this is surgical, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Now let's talk specifics, because abstract threats don't protect you. Concrete scenarios do. Stop scrolling for 1 second. I need you to actually visualize these situations, because this information is only useful if it sticks. Scenario 1, the fake financial advisor call. You receive a video call from what appears to be your registered financial advisor or your bank's wealth management team. The face matches. The name matches. The background matches the office you've seen before. They inform you of an urgent portfolio risk and recommend you immediately move funds into a protected account. You comply. The money is gone within minutes. This scenario accounted for nearly $8 billion in losses in the first half of 2026 alone, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's mid-year fraud report. Scenario 2. The Celebrity Crypto Endorsement. You see a video, maybe on YouTube, maybe on social media, of a well-known billionaire or financial personality enthusiastically endorsing a new Bitcoin investment platform. It looks completely real. The voice is perfect. The mannerisms are perfect. You invest. The platform disappears within 90 days. This is a crypto rug pull supercharged by deepfake technology, and it is wiping out working-class investors who scrape together their savings to finally get in. Scenario 3. The Family Emergency Clone. Your phone rings. It's your child's voice, or your spouse's, or your siblings. There's been an accident. There's an emergency. They need money transferred immediately to a specific account. And please don't call anyone else because it's embarrassing or dangerous or legally sensitive. The emotional hijacking is total. And by the time you realize it wasn't them, the window to recover the funds has already closed. 3 different attack vectors, one common thread: they all exploit trust. And that's exactly why they work. All right, this is the section that actually changes your financial safety. This is the Fraud Alert 360 Defense Protocol, and I want you to implement every single one of these before you go to sleep tonight. Fraud Alert activated. Actionable tip number 1, create a family verification code today. This is the single most important thing you can do against voice cloning and AI family emergency scams. Sit down with your immediate family, your spouse, your kids, your parents, and establish a secret verbal code word. Something random, something that would never come up naturally in conversation, like Purple Lighthouse or Mango 17. The rule is simple. If anyone calls claiming to be a family member in an emergency and cannot provide the code, you hang up and call them directly on a number you know is theirs. No exceptions, no emotional override. The code is non-negotiable. This one tactic alone can shut down the most emotionally devastating AI scam category entirely. Actionable tip number 2. Implement a 24-hour financial decision rule for all transfers above your set threshold. Here's a wise money principle that the financial predators hate. Urgency is always manufactured. Real financial opportunities do not expire in the next 20 minutes. Real. Advisors do not pressure you to move money immediately without documentation. So here's the rule. Set a personal threshold. Maybe it's $500. Maybe it's $1,000. Any financial transfer or investment decision above that threshold requires a mandatory 24-hour waiting period and a direct verification call to the institution on a number from their official website. Not the number they gave you. Not the number in the email. The official website number. This one rule has stopped billions in fraud. It costs you nothing but a day's patience. Actionable tip number 3. Audit your digital footprint and lock down your voice and image data. Remember, scammers need your voice and your image to build their weapons. So let's make that harder. Go through your public social media and remove or privatize any videos that contain extended audio of your voice. Review your YouTube comment sections. Yes, even comments with short video responses. Enable 2-factor authentication with an authenticator app, not SMS text, because SIM swapping is rampant in 2026 on every financial account you own. Check what data brokers have on you using tools like Delete Me or Canary and begin the opt-out process. And critically, contact your bank today and ask them what verbal or biometric verification protocols they have against deepfake-enabled impersonation calls. If they don't have a solid answer, that's information you need. I want to be completely straight with you here. These tips are not complicated. They're not expensive, but they require you to actually do them. The scammers are counting on the fact that most people will watch this video, nod their heads, and do absolutely nothing. Don't be that person. Your future self is watching. Before we close this out, I need to address the psychology, because this is where the real vulnerability lives. There is a dangerous myth in our culture that says only stupid people fall for scams. That myth is not only wrong, it is actively making intelligent people more vulnerable. Because when you believe you're too smart to be fooled, you lower your guard. You stop questioning. You stop verifying. And that's when they have you. Here's what the behavioral science tells us in 2026. AI scams are specifically engineered to trigger 3 primal psychological responses: fear, trust, and urgency. These are not intellectual responses, these are biological ones. When your mother's voice calls you in what sounds like genuine terror, your prefrontal cortex, your rational decision-making center, literally goes offline. The emotional brain takes over. That's not weakness, that is human biology. And these predators have studied it, mapped it, and weaponized it with AI precision. The wise money mindset isn't about being cold or untrusting. It's about building systems that protect you before the emotional override happens. The family code word? That's a system. The 24-hour rule? That's a system. Pre-verifying your bank's authentication protocols? System. Systems protect you when emotions betray you. Here's another brutal truth. The people most targeted by AI financial scams in 2026 are people who are actively trying to improve their finances. Why? Because they're searching for investment opportunities online. They're engaging with financial content. They're leaving digital trails of their financial aspirations, and AI is reading every single one of those trails to build the perfect trap. The predators aren't random. They're hunting the motivated. They're hunting you. Which means your best defense is to be more informed, not less engaged. Keep learning, keep building, but build with your armor on. If this video opened your eyes, do one thing right now. Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell, because this content is your financial shield in 2026, and I drop new fraud alerts every single week. Now drop a comment below. Tell me, have you or someone you know ever been targeted by an AI or deepfake scam? Let's talk about it. And next up, watch our video on crypto rug pulls, because the tactics overlap in ways that will absolutely blow your mind. Your future freedom depends on what you know. Stay protected.